Thanks. Check your audio and video settings, please. Guys, everyone, please check your audio and video settings, please. Come on. Please check your audio and video settings, please, everyone. Super, guys. Tell me, what are the thumb rules I should follow while developing XML plus annotation configuration based Spring application, guys? XML plus annotation configuration based Spring application. Thumb rule number 1. Configure user-defined classes as Spring Beans using @component annotation. Thumb rule number 2. Enable component scanning by using context::component scan annotation by specifying one or more packages where user-defined classes with @component annotations are available. So second rule is enable component scanning. Right now was number 3, configure predefined classes. Configure predefined classes. Understanding my statement, guys? With bean tag, where in Spring Bean configuration file. Okay, number 4, in the main class or client application. In the main class or client application, in the main class or client application, create IOC container specifying the name and location of the Spring Bean configuration file. Specifying the name and location of the Spring Bean configuration file. Clear, my dear? Got the point, my dear? Come on. Clear, my dear? Got the point, my dear? Come on, are you with me? Okay. This is the thumb rule that we have to follow, right now, boss? Okay, guys. So now tell me. Setter injection. Today we are going to discuss setter injection. Understanding? Any newcomers are there, guys? Setter injection. What do you mean by setter injection, guys? The other day we discussed field injection, constructor injection, lot of other things we discussed or not? Okay, previous class videos will be given at the end of the session. Newcomers, you will get the backup videos. Don't worry, you will get recorded videos at the end of the session. You'll get all backup videos. Don't worry, concentrate on current topic. Yeah, what is setter injection, guys? If the IOC container is using setter method, what method, guys? Setter method of target class to assign dependent class object to target class object, then it is called setter injection or not? Then it is called setter injection or not? Okay. If the IOC container, okay, 1 minute. The IOC container uses setter method of what class? Target class. Okay. To assign or inject. What is that? Dependent Spring Bean class object to target Spring Bean class object. Are you understanding my statement? Super. Now listen. For this setter injection, we need to use what, guys? Property tag. What tag, guys? Property tag. We need to use property tag in XML driven configuration. How bean tag is there for what? Configuring Java class as Spring Bean, guys. Similarly, understanding my statement, guys, we have property tag for setter injection configuration. So if you observe property tag, this fellow is trying to do one or other setter injection. Yes, now boss? Okay, guys. We need to use @auto void annotation. What, guys? Annotation on the top of. We need to use @auto void annotation on the top of setter method. What, guys? On the top of setter method. On the top of setter method in annotation driven configuration. And if you want to do setter injection in XML driven configuration, we have to go for what, guys? Property tag, annotation driven configuration. Super. So here is what property tag. Here is what property tag. Here is @auto void annotation. Everyone understanding my statement, guys? Come on. Okay, guys. Now listen, guys. Note, injection is also called, dependency injection is also called wiring. Dependency injection is also called wiring. Wiring. Okay. Wiring. So, @auto void. So the @auto void annotation can be used for what, guys? Dependency injection. Dependency injection. Look at my statement. @auto void place on the top of setter method. Are you listening? Performs setter injection. Everyone getting my point, guys? @auto void placed on the top of constructor, parameterized constructor. Parameterized constructor performs constructor injection. Are you listening my statement, guys? So it's a multi-purpose annotation, Babu. Constructor injection. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Okay. Performs constructor injection. Next one, guys. Okay. Tell me. @auto void placed on the top of field. Field means on the top of field. Field means what? Property, member variable. Member variable. Member variable or as a property. As a property. In one class I created a reference variable of another class. Then it is called has a property or member variable or not. Then it is called has a property or member variable or not. @auto void placed on the top of field. Nothing but member variable or has a property. Performs what, guys? Field injection. FILD, field injection. Perfect, guys. At the rate auto void placed on the top of setter method perform setter injection. At the rate auto void placed on the top of parameterized constructor perform constructor injection. At the rate auto void placed on the top of field, nothing but member variable or has a property, performs what injection, guys? Field injection. Are you understanding? So at the rate auto void is multi-purpose annotation or not? Is basically multi-purpose annotation or not? I want reply from you people, guys. Come on. Super. Right, guys. Okay. Shall we see one small sample sample code, guys? Sample code on setter injection. Very, very crucial. Based on this only, we are going to develop entire application. Focus and listen. Okay. What is our target class, guys? Our target class, which message generator was. Yeah, at the rate auto void is multi-purpose annotation, boss. If you place on the top of setter method, it makes IOC container to perform setter injection. If you place on the top of parameterized constructor of target class, it makes IOC container to perform constructor injection. Okay, guys. If you place on the top of field, it makes IOC container to perform field injection. Understanding my point? Okay. So target class is what? com.nt.sbeans, spring beans dot, which message generate. Yeah, this is my package name, guys. Anything I can take. Com for company, NT for Naresh Technologies, SBeans is spring beans, which message generator. Okay, what is this? User defined class. What is my dependent class? Dependent class. Java.time dot local date time. Local date time. Local date time is predefined class now, boss. Yeah. What you want to do here? By injecting local date time object to wish message generator, the wish message generator gets current date and time. From that current date and time, it will get current hour of the day, and generates the wish message based on the current hour of the day. Below 12, good morning. Below 12, good morning. 12 to 4, good afternoon. After 4 p.m., before 8 p.m., good evening. After 8 p.m., good night. Got the clarity, boss? Understanding my statements, my dear? User-defined class, predefined class. User-defined class, predefined class. Everyone convinced with me, guys? Okay, sir. What is the one we want to do? By injecting Java.time. I'll take my own time to explain each point, guys. Just enjoy the coding. Local date time class object. Object to. What is this? Wish message generator class object. Wish message generator class object. Through setter injection. Through setter injection. Object with the system date and time. Wish message generator class object with system date and time through setter injection. We can get current hour of the day in the business method of wish message generator. To generate the wish message. Wish message based on the current hour of the day. Got it? Current hour of the day. What is that, guys? Less than 12. Good morning, right? You will get current hour of the day in 24 hours format, guys. You will get current hour of the day in 24 hours format. Okay, greater than or equal to 12 and less than or equal to 16. Good afternoon, guys. Next, greater than or equal to 16. Greater than or equal to 16 and less than or equal to 20. What is there, guys? Good evening. Are you understanding my statement, boss? Come on, are you with me? Yeah, greater than 20. Okay, we'll make it less than, here also less than only. Greater than or equal to 20. After 8 p.m., I want to say good night. After 8 p.m., I want to say good night. So this is based on 24 hours format now, boss? Yeah, based on 24 hours format, right? 24 hours format. 24 hours time format. Enjoyed my statement, guys? Super. Yeah, tell me here what is there. Wish message generator dot Java. Okay, first how I'm developing first one, guys. Wish message generator dot Java. What is this? My target class. Okay, now tell me, boss. IOC container is ready to inject local datetime class object to wish message generator. But there should be some property in wish message generator class to receive it and to inject it or not. To receive it and to hold it or not. Come on, boss. There should be reference variable or property in target class to receive and hold local datetime class object or not. Local datetime class object or not. I want reply, boss. Yes or no? Na? So for that purpose, local datetime class reference variable I should take as the property, as the member variable in the target class or not? As the property or member variable in the target class, come on. Package com.nt.sb. I created a package, boss. Here some import statements. Right now we are least bothered about package imports. One or other package imports will be there now, boss. We are using date class, local date time class. Okay. Next, what is this? Public class. Wish message generator, right? Okay. How to make this one as a spring bean, guys? How to make this one as a spring bean, my dear? Okay. At the rate component. NENT, double M. Super. Okay, now listen. Container is ready to inject, ready to assign local date time class object to wish message generator class object. That means in wish message generator class, there must be a property to receive and hold local date time class object given by IOC container or not. Array, government said that we will deposit 10,000 rupees to farmer's account. Is it not the responsibility of the farmer to have that account in the bank? Is it not the responsibility of the farmer to maintain that bank account in the bank, boss? Say something, my dear. Okay. I said I will take the classes through Zoom meeting. Is it not your responsibility to install Zoom in your laptop, boss? Yes or no, na? Okay. I said I will share the notes through. I will share the notes through Facebook group. Is it your responsibility to have Facebook account and to become member of that group? Yes, na, boss. After few days, I said I will share the same notes through Google Classroom. Is it not your responsibility to have a Google Gmail account? Then only you can access what? That Google, then only you can access that Google Classroom content or not. Okay. Right now, my IOC container says I dynamically call setter method. I dynamically inject local date time class object to wish message generator class object. So is it not our responsibility to maintain one property, one reference variable of type local date time in target class called wish message generator, Babu? Okay, boss. Tell me. Private local date time. Date time. Private local date time, date time. Are you understanding my statement, guys? So, array, if it is a simple property, we'll say normal property, primitive property. Okay, why private? Okay, if you take any class, guys, data should be private, method should be public. Use your common sense, recollect your core Java, what core Java says, according to encapsulation. According to encapsulation, data should always be private. Method should always be public so that no one can access data directly. Everyone try to access the data only through methods, right? That's the encapsulation basic principle or not. That is the basic principle of encapsulation. What do you say, boss? Yeah, everyone please collect the backup videos, guys. Everyone please collect the backup videos. Super, guys. Tell me, this kind of property is technically called as what property, guys? Has a property. In one class, if we take another class type reference variable, is then that property is called has a property. Then that property is called has a property. Understanding my statement? Are you understanding my statement? Rupesh, without completing class only, you need video of the class. Huh? Can you show some common sense, Rupesh? Can you show some common sense? First of all, class has to be completed to get the record. Okay, if you are not able to copy, please click on the hyperlinks. They will be opened in the browser address bar, collect from the browser address bar. Or I will give through from Facebook, right? Okay, boss. Yeah. Array, why it is called as a property, guys? Okay, guys. Why it is called as a property? Array, this class object is going to have another class object, right now? This class object is going to have another class object. So that's why this property is technically called as a property or not. Indirectly, composition, Babu. Composition. Inheritance alternate is what? Inheritance alternate is what? Composition. In composition, this kind of properties are technically called as what? As a properties, right now, boss? Okay, guys. If one class, if we create another class type of member variable or property or field, then that is called as a property. Understanding my statement? Okay. If class 1 is having class 2 type, property or field, then it is called, what is this? Has a property. Has a property. Okay. Has a property supporting the composition, right? Supporting the composition. Tell me, class 1 extends class 2. Class 1 extends from class 2. Reverse we'll go for. Class 1 extends from class 2. This is inheritance, na boss. This is inheritance. Inheritance is always a relationship. Inheritance, always what is that? Is a relationship. Recollect your core Java. Is a relationship. How can you say it's a easy relation? Class 1 is the subclass of. Class 1 is the subclass of class 2, right? Okay, 1 minute. Okay, since class is the keyword, we can, class 1 is the subclass of class 2. Class 1 is, that's why is a relationship. Are you understanding my statement, boss? Super. Okay, now let's take class 1. Private. Class 2. Private class 2 C2 is equal to new class 2 of and some coding here right now, boss, and separately class 2. Separately class 2. Tell me, what is this, boss? Is a relation or has a relation? Okay, then this property is called has a property. As a property, guys. Yeah, you initialize, you don't initialize, but it is as a property or not. Okay, this comes under what, guys? Composition, right? Okay, has a relation. Why it is called has a relation? Class 1 object has class 2 object. Class 1 object has class 2 object. That's why as a relation. What is this? Class 1 object has class 2 object. Nothing but has a relation. Convinced, my dear? Okay, guys. Note, we always design the target and dependent classes of Spring programming having has a relationship. Having has a relationship. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Having has a relationship. Nothing but composition. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Has a relation is nothing but composition, Rabo. Has a relationship is nothing but composition. Technically, composition is also called as a relationship. Okay, boss. I hope you enjoyed this statement, guys. Yeah, entire core Java. You're supposed to learn all these things in core Java. Inheritance, composition. Everything we are supposed to learn in core Java. Why are you thinking much, Babu? In a normal class, you have created string class property. That is also has a relationship. Because string is a class in Java. So that means what? Current class object is going to have string class object. In the place of string class, if you create other class property, that is also has a relationship. Come on, I don't know why are you breaking your heads. Don't break your heads. Class test, private string A. That A is also has a property. Why? Test class object is going to have string class object. String is a class in Java, na boss. In the place of string, you take date class. In the place of date class, you take local date time class. In the place of string class, you take what? Some other class. So what's happening? Whenever you create current class object, other classes object is going to have, other class object is going to come and stay in the first object, right? Super, super. Don't make simple things as complicated things, please. Core Java remains core Java. Though you come to Spring, no, in Spring, no different core Java will not be there. Come on, keep the thing simple. Don't make it rocket science. Sir, I have a small question. Sir, in this example of as a relationship, you only assigned class 2 object to C2 property. But here, you have not done that work, sir. Sir, we are coming to Spring means all these object, all the process of target class creation, target class object creation, dependent class object creation, assigning dependent class object to target class should be done by programmer, should be done by IOC container. Should be done by IOC container. If you do everything, what is need of coming to Spring, Ra Babu? If you do everything, is there any need of coming to Spring? That's the reason intentionally I am not keeping is equal to some object creation process. Did I do that work? Did I write that statements here, guys? Okay. Convinced why I'm not writing, why I'm not assigning object to this property, why I just kept reference variable, guys? Why I just kept reference variable, convinced or not? Because we don't want to do that dirty work. To avoid that dirty work only we are coming to Spring, right? Technically speaking, in Spring, who has to load target class? Spring container. Who has to load dependent class? Spring container. Who has to create objects for both classes? Spring container. Who has to assign dependent class object to target class object? Spring container. Right now, which mode of injection we want to do? Setter injection. So setter method should be there, na boss? Setter method for setter injection. Yeah. What is the specialty of setter method, guys? It should always be created based on the property name. Property name is X, set X. Property name is Y, set Y. Property name is Z, set Z. Property name is date time, set date time. Come on, guys. Okay. Here is what? Public void. Setter methods are there to set the data, right? Set date time, local date time, date time. And they also take parameter, Rababu. They also take parameter, right? Yeah. Parameter name date time, property name date time. How to differentiate both inside the method? This dot date time is equal to date time. Convinced, boss? Core Java, core Java. Okay, setter method means set property name, set property name. Array, this represents parameter. This represents property. So indirectly parameter is assigned to property or not? Sir, why sir? Array, IOC container call this setter method. How does it calls, guys? It calls setter method having dependent class object. But what is the scope of this parameter? Only to this method. But where you want to assign? To this property. So that I can use throughout the class or not. That's why I'm going for initialization. That's why I'm going for initialization. Getting my point, boss? IOC container dynamically calls this setter method having dependent class object as the argument. What is the scope of argument? Only to the method. But I want to provide global visibility to that parameter or argument. So then we have to go for initialization with property or not, global variable or not. Nothing but has a property, we have to initialize it as a property or not. But how does IOC container knows? It has to use the setter method and it has to perform setter injection. So for that purpose, we should use @auto void on the top of setter method or not. How does it is making Java class as Spring Bean by seeing @component annotation? Similarly, by seeing @auto void on the top of setter method, @auto void on the top of setter method, it takes the setter method, calls the setter method having dependent class object, and because of that execution, setter method execution, so this parameter related dependent class object is assigned to as a property or not. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Okay, guys. So first of all, tell me, this annotation is given on the top of the setter method. Why, boss? Why it is given? Every time setter method points to single property or multiple properties. Single property. So is there any need of writing before the parameter? No. Because setter method always contains single para. Right now, boss? You write @auto void here, you write before the parameter. Anyhow, it will be applied on the parameter related injection only. Right now, boss? Okay, super, boss. So I think you got the idea how this setter method will be called by seeing @auto void. After creating target class object, dependent class object, IOC container searches for, is there any @auto void property in the Spring Beans? Yes, there. Where? On the setter method of target class. On the setter method of target class. Are you understanding my statement, guys? On the setter method of target class. So then what it will do? IOC container takes a dependent class object, local date time class object, and calls setter method on target class object. That means wish message generator object dot set of local date time class object. So that means dependent class object has come as the argument value of setter method. Because of this dot date time is equal to date time, it is injected to, it is assigned to as a property or not. So overall, what happened, guys? Dependent class object is assigned to target class object or not? Okay, guys. One by one. Sir, we are injecting a dependent class object to target class object means we want to use that object, dependent class object, in the business methods of the target class. If central government deposited 10,000 rupees in the farmer's account, so farmer takes that amount and uses it for one or other purpose. Yes, na boss. I am injecting course material, classroom content to Facebook group. By becoming member of that group, you will take the content. Understanding my statement? You will take the content and you will execute the content or not? Please don't excite. Everything comes in a practice. Okay, one by one. And one more humble request to you people, boss. If you know little bit of Spring knowledge here and there, please wipe it off from your brain and hand over your empty brain to me. Because if you have little knowledge, you will be in your own mode of understanding. and I will try to present subject in a different angle, right? Unnecessarily you will confuse. My humble request to everyone is, if you know little bit of spring knowledge here and there, please don't excite, number one. Number two, wipe it off from your brain, hand over your brain to me with emptiness, so that I can inject the right subject in right order. I hope everyone understanding my statement. Super. Okay, then what? Business method. Business method having business laws. No, if you don't have, fine and good. If you have, I am telling. Yeah, public string. Okay, public string. Public string. Generate wish message. Generate wish message. String user. Array, we want to wish some person, na boss, good morning, Raja. So that username we are going to pass here. While calling the business method, we are going to pass username over here. Everyone understanding my statement, boss? Public string generate wish message is my business method. Instead of just saying good morning, I want to wish a person whose name is passed as the argument. Whose name is passed as argument. Okay, now listen, guys. My container is going to inject local date time class object to this property having system date and time. Having system date and time. So from there, I can get the current hour of the day, na boss? Get the current hour of the day. Get the current hour of the day. Yes, na boss? What is? We have a direct method in local date time class, guys. That is get hours. Int hour is equal to date time dot get hours. Int hour is equal to date time dot get hour. Int hour is equal to date time dot get hour. Is that clear, guys? Okay, you will get in 24 hours format, guys. Use in 24 hours format. No, we cannot change Rababu. Come on. Use in 24 hours format. Yes, boss. Into hour is equal to date time dot get hour. Understanding my statement? Super. Now write the wish. Write the generate the wish message. Generate the wish message. Super. Now let's see, guys. If hour less than 12, then what is there? Return good morning plus user. Else if hour less than 16, return good afternoon. I think this is easy business logic, na boss. Anything great? Plus user. Else if hour less than 20, return. Okay, guys. Tell me. Good evening plus user. Else return good night plus use. Are you understanding my statement? End of the business method, guys. End of the class. End of the business method, guys. End of the class. Easy, boss. Okay. So what is the main point here? Setter method. Because of this setter method only, container becomes setter injection. Na? Don't worry. In future, I will give constructor injection, field injection, arbitrary method injection. I just started with setter injection. How to perform setter injection? By writing @ void annotation on the top of the setter method. We need to do this job by writing @ void annotation on the top of the setter method. This is the most important thing now, boss. Super. Okay, now tell me, guys, do I need to sit and develop dependent class of current example? Do I need to sit and develop dependent class of current example? Java.time. Local date time. Local date time. It's a predefined class. Okay, dependent class, right? Tell me, guys, since it is predefined class, we need not to develop. We need not to develop. But we have to make this one as a spring bean now, boss. But we have to make this one as a spring bean. Are you understanding my statement? Yeah. How to make predefined class as spring bean in XML plus annotation driven configuration using bean tag now, boss? Using bean tag. What do you say, boss? Okay. Now I am developing application context.xml file. Application context.xml file. Nothing but spring bean configuration. Okay, guys. The root tag is beans tag. Beans tag opening and beans tag closing. Okay. Listen, guys. How we got Java packages? How we got Java packages having classes, interfaces, enums, and annotations? We got XML namespaces, boss, having tags and attributes. If you want to use a class of a package, we'll import the package now, boss. If you want to use a class of a package, you'll import the package now, boss. Are you understanding my statement, boss? Are you getting my point here, guys? Beans open and beans tag closing. Beans tag opening and beans tag closing. These dots are what, guys? Some import statement related to XML namespaces. Import statement. We will discuss that one later. Okay, na? See, if you want to use class of a package, you have to import the package. If you want to use a tags of a namespace, you have to import the namespaces. Some statements will be there which are copy paste statements. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about them. Understanding my statement? Now tell me here. How to write comments in XML file, guys? HTML comments, XML comments are same, Rabav. Okay, guys. Dependent Spring Bean class configuration. HTML comment, XML comment is same. This is HTML comment, same as this. And what is dependent class, guys? Local date time. It's a predefined class. Is it not predefined class, boss? Bean ID is equal to LDT. Class is equal to Java.time. Java.time local date time. Tell me, guys, you want to create local date time class object having current date and time, system date and time. For that one, we have to enable factory method bean instantiation now, boss. For that one, we need to enable factory dot method bean instantiation by calling now method, by calling now of method. Recollect, yesterday we discussed this. Okay, guys. Whenever you want to enable static method, static factory method bean instantiation, we have to go for factory hyphen method attribute or not. We need to use factory hyphen method attribute or not. I want reply, boss. We need to go for factory hyphen method attribute or not. Factory hyphen method is equal to now off. Come on. Array, only factory hyphen method attribute is used. That means it is going to perform static factory method based bean instantiation, right? Static factory method based bean instantiation. Are you understanding my statement, boss? Why, sir? Why are you doing like this? Array, when you call local datetime dot now method, it creates. Okay, guys. It creates Spring Bean class object. It creates a Spring Bean class object. Are you understanding my statement? By calling static factory method. What do you say, my dear? It internally uses local datetime dot now method or not? Local datetime dot now method or not? Are you understanding my statement? Super, boss. Okay. So dependent class is configured as a Spring Bean. But target class is also configured as a Spring Bean. Are you understanding my statement, boss? But I have to tell to IOC container, go to so and so package, search for @component annotation classes and make them as Spring Beans or not. Configure them as Spring Beans or not. I want reply, boss. Enable component scanning. Enable component scanning. Is that clear, boss? Are you listening my statement? What is the tag we are having for component scanning, boss? Context colon component hyphen scan base hyphen packages is equal to com.nt.sbeans. com.nt.sbeans. Are you observing this, guys? Array, tag is so long means we have to habituate Babu. Tag is, array, this is the prefix of the tag. This is the class name, tag name. This is the attribute name. Today it may look very long. In future it looks very short. Main method also looked very long in the initial days of core Java. Super. Okay, sir, what is this, sir? Package name. Our user defined class is there in this package, na boss. Target class is there in this package, na boss. Are you understanding my statement, boss? Are you understanding my statement, guys? Okay, guys. Mr. Sam Sundar, when you want system date and time, now is the only method we are having. Is there any other alternate method that gives me local date time class object having system date and time? Please, Babu. Yes, boss. We are ready with the Spring Bean configuration file or not, boss? Okay, now listen carefully. When we give, okay, listen first, flow user. When we give the above Spring Bean configuration file to, when we give the above Spring Bean configuration file to IOC container, what happens? Number one. Okay. Number one, it will make local datetime class object as Spring Bean by calling now method. First step, it will make local datetime class object as Spring Bean by calling now method. Point one. Number two. Okay. Takes the package name from component scanning go to that package, searches in all the classes having @component annotation. But unfortunately, right now only one class is there. In that class, @component annotation is there or not there? There. Loads that class and creates the object. Loads that class and creates the object. That is number 2 activity. Number 3 activity, guys. The IOC container searches for, is there any @auto-void proper annotation? Okay, in all the Spring Beans, guys, in all the Spring Beans. First of all, tell me, local date time is a predefined class. That to JDK supplied predefined class. Is there any chance of having Spring supplied annotations in this class? Is there any chance of having Spring supplied annotations in this class? No. Okay, in dependent class, not there. But in target class, there na boss. In target class, there na boss. Where it is there? On the top of setter method. So that indicates container should perform setter injection or not. So what it will do, boss? It will get the signature of the setter method. What this signature says, parameter type is local date time. Auto-void is there on the top of setter method. In that process, it gets the signature of the setter method. In that process, observe the parameter type. What is that? Local date time. Okay, now IOC container searches. Is there any Spring Bean whose class name is local date time? Already the Spring Bean class object is created now, boss. Created. Having that object as the argument, this setter method is called on target class object. In that process, dependent class object has become parameter of the setter method, and it is assigned to has a property, boss. Okay, that is assigned to target class now, boss. I will give diagrammatic representation. I will give diagrammatic representation also. Are you able to feel it, boss? Super. Now listen, same thing I will give in a diagrammatic representation. When we give the above Spring Bean configuration file to IOC container, then following operations takes place. Operations will take place. Will take place. Super. Number one. IOC container makes local date time class object as Spring Bean by calling local date time dot now method. Local date time dot now method. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Okay. Local date time dot now method. Okay. Based on what is this? Bean ID LDT class is equal to what is there? Java dot time dot local date time factory hyphen method is equal to now of Spring Bean configuration file. Spring Bean configuration file. So that means what? Here what happened, guys? Okay. Here local date time class object. Local date time class object. Right now, boss? Object. What it contains, boss? What it contains? System date and time, right? And it is referred by which reference variable? This is referred by which reference variable? Come on. This is referred by which reference variable? LDT. This LDT points to local date time class object. This LDT points to local date time class object. Everyone getting my point there or not there? So what is the code that will be generated, Babu, internally? Local date time LDT is equal to local date time dot navaf. Right now, boss? Navaf. Tell me, guys, perform. Array date class is duplicated, Babu. Most of the methods in date class are duplicated. That's why I am not preferring to use date class. As alternate only, we got this calendar class, local date, local date time classes. Everyone is aware of this, Balaji. Most of the methods in date class are duplicated. Performing, what is this? Factory method bean instantiation. Right now, boss? Performing factory method bean instantiation. Performing factory method bean instantiation. Convinced with me, my dear? Got the clarity, boss? Performing factory method bean instantiation. Here is my LDT, here is my local date time, here is the factory method. Everyone clear on the first point, guys? It goes to Spring Bean configuration file, takes this class and makes it as a Spring Bean. Makes it as a Spring Bean. Clear, my dear? Super. Number 2. Number 2. Collects the package name from package name. What is that, guys? com.nt.sbeans from. Where, guys? From context colon component scan. Component scan. Yes, na, boss? Tag. And goes to that package and its sub packages. Right now, boss? Right now, sub packages are not there. Sub packages are not there. Not there, boss? Sub packages are not there. Goes to that package and its sub packages. Scan to scan for @component annotation classes. @component annotation classes. Okay, classes, and to make them as Spring Beans. To make them as Spring Beans. In this process, it notices only one class, that is wish message generator. That is wish message generator. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Or it will search in all the classes. Are you understanding my statement? In that process, it notices only one class, that is wish message generator. What is that wish message generator? com.nt.sbeans.wish message generator having @component annotation. Having @component annotation. Convinced with this, guys? Super. Okay, number 3. IOC container. IOC container. Okay. Loads wish message generator class and creates the object. Creates the object. Creates the object. Super boss. Tell me what happened. Wish message generator class object is created here. Yes, boss. Someone asked what's happening internally, sir. I'm trying to explain internals up to what level you can understand, right? More internals I will add later. Wish message generator class object. Super. What is the reference variable pointing to that? WMG. What is the reference variable pointing to that? WMG. In that one has a property is there now, boss? Here one has a property is there. Don't forget. Private local date time. Date time. At the rate auto void properties there are not there. And other discussions, other things also will be there inside that. Okay, right now object is ready na boss? Right now object is ready. So super. So target class object is ready, dependent class object is ready. Listen, technically there is no target and dependent. Where at the rate auto void is there, that is target. Where that is not there, that is dependent. Come on. Which is injected to what? The one that is injected is called dependent. The one that is taking the injection is called target. So no separate identification for target and dependent, Ra Babu. Your father is a son of your grandfather. Your father is a father to you. Any special identities, boss? No, nothing. Based on the role he is playing, his identity is decided, right now, boss? While talking to his father, he will behave like a son. While talking to his son, he will behave like a father. Yes, na boss? So right now, easy identification, where at the rate auto void annotation is there, that is target class. Okay. That is target class. Okay. Based on at the rate auto void, what class object is being injected, that is called dependent class. That is called dependent class. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Okay, what is the thumb rule, guys? User-defined classes, you want to make them Spring Beans at the rate component. Predefined classes, you want to make them Spring Beans. Yeah, bean tag. Why? Can we open and add annotations on the top of predefined classes? No. Please don't miss the classes. Don't miss the classes. Okay, boss. Target class object is ready. Dependent class object is ready. Super, boss. Number 4, guys. IOC container searches for the at the rate auto void annotation. Understanding my point? Super. At the rate auto void annotation in all the Spring Bean classes. In all the Spring Bean classes. What are those? Wish message generator, local date time. IOC means inversion of control. Spring containers are called IOC container. Okay, the people who are attending today's class as first class should watch backup videos in next 3-4 days. 11 backup videos are shared. Please watch them without failure. Then you will get all these terminologies, right? Okay. In Spring Bean classes. Right now 2 classes has become Spring Beans now, boss. One is wish message generator, another one is local date time. Okay. But finds in wish message generator on the top of, tell me, on the top of but finds in wish message generator on the top of, tell me, on the top of setter method. On the top of setter method. Okay. Having the indication of performing setter injection. Yes or no? Having the indication of performing setter injection. So, array at the rate auto void on the top of setter method performs what, guys? Setter injection. On the top of constructor performs what injection, guys? Constructor injection. Right? Getting my point, boss? Having the indication of performing setter injection. Okay, guys. Super, guys. Gets the signature of that setter method. That setter method. What is the signature of that setter method, guys? This is the signature now, boss. Get the signature of that setter method. Gets the signature of setter method. Agree with me? Gets the signature of setter method. And observes. Okay, guys. And observes the parameter type is. And observes the parameter type is. What, guys? Parameter type is local date time. Agree with me, guys? Local date time. I'm trying to give in detailed points, guys. How it will detecting, how it is detecting. Observes parameter type is local date time. So it searches the availability of, come on, availability of local date time class object. Searches the availability of local date time class object as Spring Bean and calls WMG dot set date time dot LDT to complete the setter injection. I think everyone convinced, my dear, to complete the setter injection. I hope you are understanding my statement, guys. Okay, listen. I think this property, this at the rate auto void on the top of property, not there, guys. That okay, just has a property. This is just has a property, right? Just has a property. We will discuss that point later. I hope everyone convinced with this. So because of this, what happened, guys? Because of this, what happened? This will take place or not? This job will take place or not? This is coming assigned to this property. Dependent class object is assigned to target class object now, boss. For that one, what is called internally? WMG dot. WMG means what, boss? WMG means target class object now, boss. WMG means target class object or not? I want reply. Okay, set date time, LDT. LDT is a dependent class object. So setter method is called to perform setter injection or not? Setter method is called performing setter injection. What do you say, my dear? Are you able to feel it? Setter method is there to perform setter injection, right? Okay. Setter method is called per setter injection. Because of step number 4, because of step number 4. I think now you got complete idea about what's happening. Still, I have not given client application code, guys. Yeah, please talk about current code. Sir, if I do, what happens? If I do like this, what happens? Stop thinking about other permutations and combinations. I request you people to focus on current code. Sir, if I delete that, what happens? If I modify that, what happens? We will discuss as part of enhancements. Today, you worry about what code I presented. Clear? Can we import same @auto-void before all target class? Subramanyam, I didn't understand your question. I don't know what's going through your brain. Can you try to form with other English words? Can we face issues setter injection is being done based on checking signature instead of this way? Can we directly map it 1-to-1? Can we directly map it 1-to-1? Shivam Pathak, we can go for field injection. We can go for field injection. We can go for constructor injection. Other injections are possible. Right now, I started with setter injection. Right now, I started with setter injection. Array, someone is asking, sorry, you are using @component, @auto-void, no package imports are there. Array, these are package imports only. These are Spring specific annotations. Here we have to import the packages. We have to import the packages. Right now, boss? Okay. Someone is asking, can I place @auto-void on the top of the class? @auto-void is allowed on the top of constructor, method, field. It is not allowed wherever you want. Wherever you want. @auto-void is there to perform. Okay, field injection, constructor injection, setter injection, arbitrary method injection. That means it is allowed on the top of method, field, and constructor. That's it. I hope everything is clear, guys. Things have come into one shape, but first of all, tell me, who is creating objects for target and dependent classes? Me or IOC container? Arbitrary method I'll introduce in coming classes. Okay. IOC container. Who is assigning dependent class object to target class object? IOC container. Who is managing those objects? IOC container. Once work is over, who is going to destroy those objects? IOC container. Are you not feeling IOC container is taking care of Spring Bean lifecycle and also taking care of dependency injection activities and also taking care of dependency injection activities? Are you understanding my statement, guys? Come on, guys. By seeing this tag, creating local datetime class object. By seeing this package name, goes to that package name, scans all the classes, searches for @component classes. Right now, only one class is there. Come on. Okay, makes that class as Spring Bean by creating object for it, right? Super, boss. So once the target and dependent class objects are ready, it will observe, is there any @auto-void annotation in any Spring Bean class? Luckily, there in one place. What is there? Setter method of target class. Gets the signature of that method. As part of signature, it noticed parameter type is what, guys? Local datetime. Luckily, we have a Spring Bean whose class name is local datetime. There. So now takes the target bean class object, boss. Takes the target bean class object. Come on. Okay. Calls setter method having dependent bean class object. So because of that, okay, dependent object goes to setter method. But in the setter method, we are initializing with as a property. So officially, dependent class object is assigned or injected to target class object or not. Okay, guys. Tell me, guys, what is this target class object name? Target class object name. What is this, guys? Dependent class object name. Dependent class object name. Setter method performing setter injection. Method performing setter injection. Setter method performing setter injection. Tell me. Bean ID, target class bean ID. Target bean ID. Superna boss. Dependent bean ID. Setter method performing setter injection. Are you understanding my statement? I hope you enjoyed today's session. Yesterday, those who felt a bit heavy, today things are under control. Are you able to feel, guys? Who is loading target and dependent classes, IOC container? Able to feel it? Who is creating objects for both classes? IOC container. Who is calling setter method? Who is assigning dependent class object to target class object? IOC container. Who is managing both objects? IOC container. Who is going to destroy these objects in future? IOC container. That means, are you able to feel IOC container is taking care of Spring Bean lifecycle management and dependency management? This is our main agenda of Spring core module or not? If it is a core Java application, regular typical core Java application, who has to do all these operations? Programmer. Though JVM is involved, but programmer has to give all these instructions or not? Let us assume I have 1,000 classes in my project. If it is a Spring programming, loading 1,000 classes, creating objects for 1,000 classes, managing those 1,000 objects, injecting other objects to these 1,000 objects, everything is done by IOC container. If it is a core Java application, boss, everything I should take care now, boss. So burden on the programmer is reducing day to day. This is just an example, Rababu. Many other things it will do. Many other things it will do. Are you understanding my statement? This is just an example I'm telling. Lot of other things that IOC container can take care of. How do you know IOC container destroys the object? You read the documentation of IOC container, you will get the idea. Srikanth sir, please go ahead. Please go ahead. Admin wants to talk with you people. Srikanth sir, please go ahead.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Yeah, please go ahead, sir.
Yeah, good morning, all. This is Srikanth. Can you hear me? Yeah. So the link is going to be changed from Monday. The link is going to be changed from Monday, and those who have paid the fees will receive the new link by today evening, 7:30 p.m. If it is not there in the inbox, please check in other spam, junk, and other folders. Okay? And still it's not there, you can send me a message in WhatsApp after 8:30 p.m. After 8:30 p.m. So I'll share you the link in the WhatsApp. Once you received and the link, don't reply me here. Please don't reply me, okay, sir, thank you, sir. And whatever doubts, non-technical queries you have, and I've clarified your doubts in WhatsApp, and don't reply to them also. Okay, sir, thank you, sir, please. And those who have not paid the fees, try to complete your fee payments by today evening before 5 o'clock so that you will be receiving the new link to your mail. Okay, or else try to complete your fee payments by tomorrow evening. Once you have done the payment, share me the payment screenshot with your email ID. Share me the payment screenshot with UPI number and transaction ID, your name, contact number, email ID, course, batch timings, and faculty name. Please share these details so that I can share you the link in the WhatsApp. And one more important thing here, so many students are attending the class after 1 month or 2 months. They are stopping attending the class because of some work or some personal issues or health issues. So in that case, if you want to stop the course, you have to apply for the break. You have to inform me. You have to inform me and you have to send a mail to support@nareshshetty.com. And you have to mention the current topic. Without applying the break, you can't continue in the next batch. Okay, sir. And you have to attend every day. Once the demos are completed, videos are not provided. So please complete your fee payments by today evening or by tomorrow evening. And those who have paid, one more time I'm telling you, those who have paid the fees will receive the new
I
link.
just
to your-
shared backup videos, guys. I just shared backup videos. Please collect all the backup videos.
So please complete your fee payments by today evening or tomorrow evening. Those who have paid the fees will receive the new link to your registered mail ID. Sir, one small request, sir. I'll share you the Google Form link. Please post it in the Facebook also.
Right. I'll post.
Both Advanced Java as well as Core Spring, sir.
Right. No problems.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Guys, is that clear?
Right. Tomorrow, no session, guys. Our next class will be on Monday. Okay. Monday, we will complete the client application development. There we will see how to create the IOC container, how to get our choice Spring Bean class object from IOC container, and how to use that object for calling business method. Then we will use Eclipse IDE to develop our first application. All set, guys? All set, guys? I joined you in Advanced Java class. I'm able to join in this. Ravichander, you can join both courses parallelly, not a problem. Arun Kumar, if you miss any class, you have to put personal request to admin for backup class. Daily backup videos will not be given. Daily we have, because we are not here to sell the backup videos. We are here to attend live classes, to conduct live sessions. Suparna boss. Who is the faculty for HTML, CSS, JavaScript? You can pick Subbarazu sir, Sudhakar Sharma sir, Sivakumar sir. Any of them fine. Okay, guys. Okay, don't worry. I'll play this. I'll put these backup links, backup classes link in Facebook group also. Yeah, these are the admin details and faculty details, guys. I'm sharing in the chat box. Please take it. Yeah, Jira tool, Agile, we will learn as part of tools, guys. We will learn as part of tools. Okay, guys. Mr. Yadav, only on Jira tool opening will not be there, boss. Okay. JavaScript is required for this course, not required. Arakil, Sudhakar Ladda sir, Vijay Kumar sir are there. Any one of them fine. I have shared Corey my mail. Please check it, sir. Shivadi, after class, I will reply your mail. I'm requesting you, is there any material of your Spring end-to-end? Those material I can follow along with effectively. Durga Prasad, materials will be shared in the middle of the course. Super. But updated content is always there in the Paintbrush because latest content will always be there in the Paintbrush. So Paintbrush is our main content, boss. Here is Spring, guys. What is your batch code? NTPMS, this one, April 1st. Yeah, I shared today's notes also. Okay. Yeah, whatever details I have given, in that one URL is there. In that one URL is there to collect this one. Evening slot takes time to evening slot state. Okay, guys. Mani Teja, @AutoVid Spring supplied annotation. @resources JDK supplied annotation. @resources generic annotation. @AutoVid Spring specific annotation. Both will do dependency injection. Both will do dependency injection. Clear, my dear? Okay, let me share. Let me share backup videos in the Facebook post. Yeah, evening slot will be started once you are about to complete core module. Okay, guys. Vanita, listen. Vanita, giving content in Facebook is a temporary arrangement. Once batch is formed, once meeting ID is changed, everything will be shifted to Google Classroom. Are you understanding my statement? Super. Okay. And if you don't have Facebook ID, temporarily you can create one ID. It's not a rocket science, right? If you feel it's a rocket science, wait for Google Classroom to be created.
Sir, along with the link, they will be receiving the Google Classroom link also to their mails.
Right. Everyone will receive the Google Classroom link along with the new meeting ID. Thank you, guys. Have a nice time. We'll meet tomorrow. The course cost is 8,000 rupees. The course fee is 8,000 rupees. AutoWire is ready by IOC container while loading the class or creating target class object. Subodh, AutoWire comes into picture. AutoWire will be recognized during loading of class, but its work will happen after creation of objects. Tomashankar Manipatro, I think in a system setting, some disturbance is there. That's why I are not able to copy from chat box. That's why I pasted the same information in the Facebook also. Tomorrow, no session. Next class is on Monday. Okay. Tushara Damera. Okay. Tushara Damera. Total 120 to 130 sessions will come. Okay, guys. 9 a.m. batch is there. 9 a.m. batch is there, but that is a different topic. HTML, CSS, JavaScript is part of advanced Java course. Okay. There is no need of learning separate. I hope I cleared all your queries. If I miss anyone's query, please mail me. I will reply there. Thank you. Have a nice time.